Diable, un pendente latinens Asians in enormous calls bomb.
Madrid, jump and wave, white like sand, bold and brave.
From the islands we proclaim, Real Madrid forever reign.
Hands up high, sing it loud, kings of Europe make us proud.
Win or lose, we stand the same. A la Madrid, island
Madrid, jump and wave, white like sand, bold and brave.
From the islands we proclaim, Real Madrid forever reign.
Hands up high, sing it loud, kings of Europe make us proud.
Win or lose, we stand the same. A la Madrid, island flame. Madtrinidas es, Madtrinidas es, Madtrinidas es, Madtrinidas es, Madtrinidas es, Madtrinidas es.
Welcome everyone to the Madtrinidas show, and this is your boy, your host GR7, and we're about to get down into some issues and updates within the club. As you all know, or as you all have maybe heard, there's a presidential situation within Real Madrid, where Florentino Perez, our current president, has challenged anyone who's able to step to the plate to contest him. Right, and there is someone, right? Apparently, this person already made an attempt, but they withdrew the last time around. Now they are more than ready, and they are more than able, so let the show roll. This is how it going, right? What I'm saying is, this guy has a lot of ideas for the club. And as much as I am a fan of our president Florentino Perez, I also love the little bit of, ideas that the guys have. And his name is Enrique Riquelme, right? He's like 37 years of age, a multi-billionaire, own an energy company in Spain. The guy is well fit. But as it stands, until then, we shall proceed with other nominees if there's possible, or other candidates if there's possible. Right? But as far as it is, one candidate so far. Alright, so before we get into the elections, just want to get into our legends leaving, right? Dani Carvajal and David Alaba. A wonderful farewell to you guys. Carvajal, a loyal servant to the club, generational talent. It's sad to see, the journey come to an end. But you are a phenomenal player, a player with lots of quality, a player with lots of leadership qualities, a player who, blood, sweat and tears for the club throughout the years. We can't lie, we can't deny. Dani Carvajal was one of our prime gems from Castilla straight up to the Blancos. So, loving your house, Dani. I bid you farewell, and I hope that you have a wonderful retirement if you're retiring. Don't know if you plan to proceed with your career elsewhere. And I know you wouldn't like to join no club in Europe. So probably, I think you might follow your brother-in-law. You might go to Qatar. As well as Saudi might be wanting you as a lot too, but I think you'll go to Qatar and meet your brother-in-law hustling. Seeing that your wife, sister done living there already, let's bring the family closer. David Alaba, thanks to the little tenure, the little period of time, you won 2 Champions League with us, but the ending of your journey was real off, my brother. Too much injuries, and it disabled you from being able to play a lot of games, but the time has come, and yeah, it's about that time for you. So farewell to you as well. You know, we'll look at you in the World Cup. After the World Cup, probably here we'll go down with you what a club you choose to participate with, or if you're throwing in the towel, which I doubt. But nevertheless, Gonzalo Garcia is now official call up to the Spanish squad, but he's in the Spanish camp training. And probably that's just about it, training. For a long time, Los Blancos have not have any Spanish representation on the national team. And this is one of the things that the new candidate is expressing on, you know. We need to have players from Madrid representing the Spanish national team as well. And for quite some time, we have not have that because, first of all, there wasn't really much Spanish players with the team. Only Ceballos and Fran Garcia. Then we brought in Hoyson and we brought in Carreras. And apparently none of them seemed to make the cut for the Spanish national team, which is kind of jarring and embarrassing. But nevertheless, it is what it is, and that is what it is. So Adagula, my boy, in nomination for 2 sections of you know, personal accolade awards, you know. He's a nominee for the best under 23 within La Liga. And he's also a nominee for the best goal of the season in La Liga. I wish the guy, you know, a lot of luck. And to my knowledge and to what I've viewed within the season, yeah, he could win the best under 23 player in La Liga. But I am certain, without a doubt, he should be winning the best goal of La Liga in La Liga season. He should, because you all can remember that. I can't remember what team it was actually, but he scored a goal from in our side, our half of the pitch. I mean to say, it was phenomenal. Catch the keeper outside, and he tried him. And mind you, the season before that, he did that same thing. It was in a Copa del Rey match, but the ball crashed on the crossbar. And this season he did it, and yeah, it was perfect. Right, so Adagula in contention, as well as talk about contention. Mbappe for the Pichichi is a regular thing. You gain your thing and the team gain nothing. You know, another trophyless season. That's about to end. All they don't know the special one on board. He done send them a message already. Personally send them a message. And he let them know. And if all they don't know, who is it them? Yeah, Vinny and Mbappe. If you don't work hard, if you don't run on and off the ball, you will be benched. And if you all remember in my last segment, I said, this man don't play. He's going to let you know, find another club. And until you find another club, you'll be on the bench. At least he's been a little decent and modest with them this time around. You have to work on and off the ball. You have to do a lot of running, or else the bench is there. And you don't care about the tantrums and the feelings and all this such a nonsense. As professionals, you guys supposed to do what you're supposed to do on a level. So, enough of that. Let's get into Enrique Riquelme. our possible next president. Possible. Now, he says that there are two major international stars to join Real Madrid. And the fact that the club really needs these two individuals. He said in the forthcoming days they shall be revealed by who they are. Right. He says that Real Madrid cannot experiment with managers after going 2 seasons trophyless. And you can't expect a manager project to work just within 3 months. And Xabi Alonso should have never been dismissed. That's his take on the situation. He said this club needs to have a meaningful process in sporting management, because therefore the club has no sporting director. And there are areas to be filled, there are areas to be reinforced, and they are being overlooked for other things that not necessary to the needs of the club. And I agree with that. I do agree with that. We need a sporting director. We need somebody to allocate certain level of talent to fit the club's DNA. And we have not been operating on that level for quite some time. Now, he has also mentioned that within certain situations, players have to know their limits within the organization, as they are just players. And again, I agree with that. Now, he has some good visions, some wonderful ideas. But I don't know, and I'm not sure if he may get through, because to beat Florentino Perez with the backing of the socios that he's got, now, let me don't be mistaken, people, Riquelme has backings by socios as well. But are they as powerful as the ones that back in Florentino? We are uncertain of the levels, but it comes down to the socios. At the end of the day, it comes down to that. So, Florentino Perez has done a lot for the club. As I explained to you all last segment, he arrived to the club. He funded the club with money from his own pocket. And basically, he have the club in the position as where it is today. Regardless the 2 trophyless seasons, let's do the math. He had like about, let me say 20 years as president. 2 out of 20, they ain't bad at all. They're overall good. That's beyond good. That's magnificent, fantastic, 2 out of 20 people. Let's let that soak in a little bit. You crucify a man for 2 out of 20? I don't think so. So, the club socios, they have a mighty decision to make, and Florentino and Riquelme, wish you both the best of luck. Whoever it is to be, it will be. But this club needs a new direction. It needs fresh ideas. And the new candidate, if I did not mention to you guys, is only 37 years of age. Right? So he's young, he's vibrant, he's full of ideas. And let's see what goes. He has the backing of two legends, you know, on his side, which is Sergio Ramos and Inca Casillas. But on a level, when you look at it, or if you give it much thought, you realize why they're on his side. Because they had a better taste in the mouth towards Perez at the point in time while they were about the roster of the club. And their relationship with the president currently deteriorated, and they left the club without an argument, but in a disgraceful manner. And to be honest, as two high quality legends, they should have left the club with a little more appreciation than they did. But due to the disagreements or the fallouts with the current president, bad blood was in place, and yeah, they just left. So we understand the reasons for why they are against. But nevertheless, Casillas, Perez made you partially, you know, and Sergio, Perez made you entirely. So you would have never had the career that you got if it wasn't for Florentino Perez, Ramos. So just bear that in mind. Just bear that in mind. So it was wonderful, people. We're catching up on a little bit on the club and the position that the club is in currently. The elections is due and they will commence. Until then, love in the house. It's your boy GR7. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. I'll see you all in the next one. Love in the house. Hala Madrid.